What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about Snus and why Snus is so popular in Norway and not at all in America. Snus is something I became aware of a little while back. I had never heard of it. There's no Snus in America at all. But it's this tobacco product that's in these little bags, and it instantly reminds me of American chewing tobacco, like this. This is what you find in America. These little cans of chewing tobacco, you take it and you push it into your mouth, and it seems very similar. And I was wondering, why? Is this just chewing tobacco in little bags, or is there a difference? In America, almost no one uses chewing tobacco. It is available, but barely anyone does it really. It's not seen as very hygienic or pleasant, or people are more a fan of vaping, smoking cigarettes or vaping their e-cig or something like that. That's what's popular in America. None of this actually putting tobacco in your mouth stuff, although chewing tobacco is available, and some people do it. So I was very surprised when I learned that Snus is popular in Norway, like the most popular tobacco product in Norway. That's very surprising to me. I wonder why that is. Is it very fashionable, or is it just very pleasant to use? So I wanted to learn a bit about it today. It is a tobacco product originating from dry snuff in the 18th century Sweden. It started in Sweden in the 18th century. Placed between the upper lip and gum. Used similar to American dipping tobacco. Snus does not result in the need for spitting. Oh. Yeah, that's a big reason in America why not many people use chewing tobacco or dipping tobacco. Because it makes you have to spit. You got to carry a cup around and spit into the cup all the time. It's disgusting. Anyway, seems like Snus is a bit better, like a better version of that, where you don't have to spit. So we have this video here as well, where he's going to explain a little bit about Snus in Norway and how it is taken socially and why people like it, basically, or why people don't like it, or why it's popular and what it is. So let's take a look at this.
People are having it in their office, in corporate meetings, on public transportation, actually even in a gym.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Meetings.
People are having it in meetings? People are doing this at work? Well, you know what? I'm not used to snus, so I guess you can have snus in your mouth and no one's really going to notice. It's not going to offend anyone. Like in America, you can't smoke or have chewing tobacco in your mouth at work because you'd be spitting. There'd be a big smell. There'd be a smell. And you're not allowed to do that while you work or at the gym or... Wow, so people in Norway do snus much more often, in much more places. It's much more socially acceptable than in America, huh?
On public transportation, actually even in a gym, and they are wild about it, actually. A lot of people are paying more to have a bigger version, but I think girls like the small thing I have in my pants, actually. I'll show you later. I think a lot of people find it very awful, almost disgusting. But still, they open their mouths like small chickens.
What? So some people find it disgusting, yet they still do it? Is snus, cool? Like, it's the cool thing to do? Or is it just, easier and preferable than smoking cigarettes or an e-cigarette or something? Because I'm kind of wondering... He's giving me an idea of how it's apparently very... socially acceptable, but all I have to go on is American chewing tobacco. And from what I can tell, that is very hardcore. That's a bit like that could make you throw up if you have chewing tobacco for the first time. Is snus very strong as well?
And push it in. And here it is. You want to see my small one? Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm showing you. Can you see it? I'm touching it here.
Oh, jeez.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
called Snus. And this one here actually
Snus.
is a typical ladies thing. Very small. And what I do is like I step this up here. And when I'm at work, I only have one here.
Wow. So this is something I didn't know. Like actually, I've never seen anyone use snus. When you put it up in your mouth, you can't even tell that someone's doing it. You can't even tell someone's using it. So is that why it's like just acceptable to do basically anywhere? Because in America, all we have is chewing tobacco. And when you put that in your mouth, people can tell. And it has a very strong odor, very strong smell, and they're spitting into a cup. So basically, snus is just like way better all around because it's not so visually disturbing. It's not like as disgusting. It's actually like it doesn't offend me at all.
But now I am out here at the bar, and then I need this one and number 2.
Oh! You put two at a time. Okay, that's interesting.
And when you are in Norway, you will see a lot of people, boys and girls, with this kind of bulging lip. And
right.
Here we have different. This
right.
one.
I guess you can tell if they have snus in their mouth if you look really closely, basically. Oh, whoopsie. What do we have here? Okay, here we go.
It's a slim one, slightly bigger, and it smells menthol. This also looks like a lady's diaper, don't you think? And
so there's different types of packaging, different sizes of snus. I like how it comes in little packs. Like, it's so much better than chewing tobacco in America, which you scoop like a wad. Like this here, you just have to stick your hands in and take like a wad of it out and jam it up there, like around here. And it's kind of disgusting. This is much more elegant.
what's inside of this? It's a lot of tobacco. This stuff here, we actually put in our mouths. And now I'll show you the daredevil thing.
So do more people in Norway use snus rather than smoke cigarettes? Basically, this is the most popular thing to do, huh?
Because this one here, and this is my first, extra strong. Look.
Oh!
And it has a terrible smell.
Oh, you can buy it, like, just the raw tobacco. So this is like the only thing you can get in America that's like this. Just like this. Very strong. Like, it'll make you throw up.
And I haven't done this before, but I have to do it to show you.
Oh, boy.
I take out mine here.
Oh, no.
Now I'll do what the real guys, the tough guys do.
Oh, boy.
They take this here. This is called baking. Actually, I don't know why. I haven't tried this before. I'm quite anxious.
How popular is this in Norway? Like, are the ones in the packages that are small, is that the most popular? This seems like only for really, really hardcore people.
And then you have to...
What? Oh my...
No. Oh, it's baking. Oh my god.
It's huge!
Now you can see my snus leppe.
Yeah. Oh my
It's very
god.
strong, and I know, it doesn't look nice. I think it looks horrible, and now I can feel my veins. They are like. It's very strong, actually. I think
Oh
it's
my
a little
God.
bit dangerous. It's a strange thing because in Norway, I think brown teeth is sexy because a lot of people are doing this, and you can
Huh?
see the color. Isn't it lovely?
What? No, is he joking? Is he making a joke? Like, there's no way brown teeth is sexy in Norway. Like, is he saying if someone sees you with that snus in your mouth, they might think it's cool or edgy or something? I feel like there's some nuances here I'm not quite getting.
Oh, this one here is horrible.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is exactly like chewing tobacco in America. And it's so rare to find someone who does this. Like, I've barely ever met anyone ever in my life. But I think if America had snus, that would actually be like kind of popular. Like, I don't understand why that's not in America.
I have to say. And this is what people do in the meeting. It's you having the problem, but you don't look too smart, I have to say.
So people feel like they can do this at meetings and at work and like anywhere and feel like they don't stick out. In America, you would really stick out. I think that's part of the reason a lot of people don't do it in America too, because it's so unusual. People would be afraid of like sticking out a lot.
Look very stupid. And here you have it, a big Norwegian sexy smile with a lot of... Maybe I have to put one more. If you want to know more about Norwegian speciality, oh my god, it's so strong. And I have pain in my head. If you want to know more about this,
my
about
gosh.
strange Norwegian phenomena, please subscribe under here.
Ah,
And it's my head is exploding. And
oh my gosh.
please post us a comment. It's easy. You just push the subscribe button, and then we will come back to you with a new phenomena. Oh, I can't handle this more. Okay. Bye bye.
Oh my gosh, there's no way people in Norway put that much in their mouth. There's no way. He was joking, for sure. Anyway, I enjoyed that. I gotta give this video a like. And this was by Your Way to Norway. He is very funny and educational on these sort of obscure topics. Let me see some of these comments, honestly, about the snus. For those wondering, snus is a little different than American dip. Okay, I had some Norwegian and Swedish friends who would do snus, and I actually liked it. Okay, I made the mistake of buying Skull. That's an American chewing tobacco or American dip, thinking it was the same thing, and I almost barfed. Yeah, right. I mean, they're all tobacco, but they're different. With snus, you don't have to spit. The flavor is mild. Huh. Interesting. They do sell snus in the US? Huh. I've never seen anyone in the US use this before. And it's interesting that he's saying snus is a lot like more toned down than American chewing tobacco. I was wondering because if you stuff a bunch of American chewing tobacco in your mouth, you will vomit. Like, it is that strong. OMG, you crack me up. Okay. In America, we call it dipping, and it's disgusting. It's very prevalent in the South and in the North. Yeah. Okay. A cleaner form of chewing tobacco. Yeah. I mean, snus just seems like a better... If you want tobacco in your mouth, in your gums, you should just have snus, for sure. It just seems a lot better. Okay. Is there anything else here in the Wikipedia? Snus has its own Wikipedia, of course. Let me see here. The sale of snus is illegal in the European Union except for Sweden. It is the most common type of tobacco product in Norway. Right. That is fascinating. I wonder how snus got so popular in Norway. Like, to overtake cigarettes. That is impressive. That is very impressive. So you have loose snus, where it's a powder. Portion snus, where it's in a bag, like a tea bag or something. Yes, okay. That's the version I'm familiar with. Anything else here? Oh, there's Swedish snus. There's American snus. I can't believe there's American snus. I've never seen this. Huh. Dipping tobacco or spit tobacco. Yeah. That's what's in America. It is moist, but not as finely ground as Norwegian snus. Okay. Usage. Snus is usually placed under the upper lip. Here, this is true for loose snus and portion snus. A pouch is left in for between 30 minutes and 2 hours. 30 minutes and 2 hours. Huh, that's a long time. That is a very long time. No spitting is required. That is the best part about snus, in my opinion, is that you don't have to spit. Because in America, if you have dip chewing tobacco, you have to spit all the time. You have to carry a cup around. That's the disgusting part. Okay. Swedish snus. So it's really known for being Swedish, honestly. But it's very, very, very popular in Norway. Huh. Health effects. Well, it is a tobacco product, so it's probably not good for you. Like all tobacco. There's a public health debate over the use of safer tobacco. Interesting. Anything else? No, that's about it. I think that's pretty good. Let me look up some pictures. Actually, SNUS. Snus. Let me see here. Yeah. I mean, it kind of looks cool, too. Like, the way it comes in pouches. Like, does that have something to do with why it's so popular? I think it's so popular in Norway because it's very convenient. And when you do it, no one can tell that you're using it. Unless you're very, very close up to them, from what I can tell. And it doesn't, you don't have to spit. It's very discreet. It's a very discreet way to have tobacco. So I think that's why it's so popular, Americans like to be a bit flashy. Americans are really into vape and e-cigarettes. So Americans like carrying around these giant e-cigarette vapes, like these giant mechanical things. And I think Americans actually enjoy showing off a little bit with that. Maybe that's part of the difference too, like a cultural difference as well. Anyway, this has been interesting. I didn't know there was so much to learn about snus, but I kept hearing about it. It kept popping up, and I was like, I gotta learn about what this is, because this seems like kind of a unique Norwegian phenomenon. So I think I get it now. I understand it a lot better, at least. So it's interesting, very much. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture and stuff in Norway that I've never learned about before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.